Life is good. God is great. Listen, y'all. I'm super frustrated. Let me start by saying it. I ain't gonna be too. I don't want to be negative. We doing this to be positive. I ain't had no sleep. Told y'all in the last video, or one of these videos, my wife was sick. She been sick for like the past 3 days. Now, my daughter's sick. She woke up yesterday with a fever. So I got two sick women with fevers in the house. And a son, a goofy son who don't get up in the morning, but sets a 6 a.m. alarm clock to go off to wake nobody up but me. I'm the only one that wakes up to this dumbass 6 a.m. alarm. This fool sleeps straight through. Everybody else in the house sleeps straight through it. So here I am, up at 6 a.m. with barely any rest. Back is killing me because I ain't slept in my bed in a couple days. And you should understand that I'm a little bit frustrated. Just a little bit. And on top of that, I work from home. I told you I work from home. So I'm at the house trying to work and be productive while checking on two sick people throughout the day and trying to do my job and trying to get my morning walk in and trying to go to the gym and got to pick my son up from school. Oh no, I had to drop him off yesterday too and pick him up and take him to a barbershop appointment and pick him up, come back home, check on the sick people. And then through all of that, one of the sick people got the nerve to have an attitude. What? Bro, what is going on, man? I swear, man, I can't get a break sometimes. It don't matter. It don't matter what I do. It's like it's always more expected. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me. It ain't hard for me, but I'm used to it. But I'm so independent and so used to like just doing for myself. It's hard for me to put myself in the shoes of somebody else who's just very needy. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was sick, most of us can remember being sick. And if you didn't have somebody that worked from home, which was rare when we was growing up, or when I was growing up, I don't know who the hell watching this shit. But if you knew you was gonna be home sick, you know what you did? You gathered everything that you needed for that day because you knew you was gonna be confined to that room. You gathered your water, your medicine, your crackers. You put that shit on the side of the bed and you posted up. You gotta go to the bathroom, you'll get up. You gotta take a shower, you'll get up. Shit, most of we was just like funky in the bed all day. Maybe even 2 days. But my family has the benefit of me being around because I work from home. I could just fetch shit, do this, do that. But really, I actually don't be having the time to do that. I just make time. I don't think they really understand that I make time to do things that I'm actually not supposed to do because I want to be available to them in hopes that they appreciate my availability. Like I don't know, man. Sometimes this shit just gets weird. Sometimes I do feel like, it's me being available so much is kind of like being taken for granted. Like, I've been working from home for almost 10 years. Some people don't realize that when you go to work, you get like an hour. Some people get an hour and a half to step away from the job, go to lunch, do what you got to do. And that's like your personal time, your personal unpaid time. But me, no. I haven't had no personal time at my job in years because I use my personal time for my kids. I literally use my time to pick people up and drop people off. So from the time I wake up till the time that I get off, and even after I get off, we still got practices and shit like that. People got to go to work. I'm just like constantly driving. I'm constantly giving myself to my fam, which is something I'm happy to do. It's something I wanted to do, actually. When I was younger, most of us didn't really see our parents till they got off work. And I definitely didn't see my dad until really the weekends and on Sundays, mostly when we was trying to go to church. So I was just like, you know what? I want to do something different for my kids and my family. I want to be around and available for them. So I got a work from home job so that I can be available. So they have access to me, so they see me. So if they have a question or if they have something that they need, they know dad is available, dad is there. But I don't know, man, at this point, now they getting older, I'm not sure how much they actually appreciate that. Like, the amount of time that I give up that is really supposed to be my time, and I just give it to them. Like, all of it. Like, just really all of it. So it's like the only time I really have for myself to really chill is at night before I, lay it down for the night. For the new year, I was in the house so much because I work from home and I was working out from home. I was just in the house all the time. So you really talk about being available. Like, I wasn't going nowhere. So I told my wife, I'm like, man, I need to get out the house, man. Like, it was getting to the point where I was just coming up with reasons to just get out the house. So now, back in the gym, which is a good stress reliever, and it's productive. See, that's the thing. I'm still out here doing these morning walk talks because I'm trying to be disciplined and consistent no matter what. So even though my back hurts, even though I didn't get a good night's sleep, even though I got 2 sick people with a fever at the crib, got to check on and tend to while trying not to get sick myself so I can still do what I need to do. These walk talks do something for me mentally, whereas not only can I get some exercise, I can talk to you guys. We can vibe out. Y'all can understand what I'm saying. Y'all can get some motivation from seeing me still out here in the cold, pushing through while being frustrated. So it's like everything works for the greater good, in my opinion. I could have got on here and really started complaining, because before I left the house, I was sitting there drinking coffee. I'm like, man, these mother nigga, how the nerve you got the nerve to have an attitude and be sick? Like, being sick ain't good enough. When do you have the time to be upset? You're sick. Just be sick. Get well. So I don't know what's going on in my house. I'm gonna assume my wife is feeling better, because when I got home last night to finally make myself something to eat, she come downstairs. This nigga now just all of a sudden doing laps up and down the steps. Like, what are you doing? This nigga getting packages off the front porch, walking up and down the basement, doing laundry. Like, what is happening? Before I left the house, you was just in the bed, sleeping. Now you doing laundry? What is going on, man? I don't know. Well, hopefully my daughter doesn't have a fever. Finna take my son to school. This is my day, man. This is really my day. But I'm not complaining. Life is good, God is great, man. Take this time. Be thankful, be grateful, even in the midst of frustration, even when things ain't really going your way. Still many blessings to count. So make sure you count those. Remember, man, if you're watching this, God loves you and I do too. J Matt Show.